Cox 8 Sports is proud to bring you local high school volleyball. Tonight, the Santa Barbara Dons take on the Dos Pueblos Chargers in the Crosstown Showdown here at Sovine Gym on the campus of Dos Pueblos High School. And hi again, everybody. John Martini with you from Sovine Gym on the campus of Dos Pueblos. It's great to have you with us as we bring you a Channel League volleyball showdown between two perennial powers, the visiting Santa Barbara High School Dons and the host Dos Pueblos Chargers. Both teams busy over the weekend in the 35th annual Dos Pueblos Invitational. Both teams finished third place out of 32 teams. It was a grueling event, and both are ready for a big Channel League match here tonight. Pleased to bring in Blake Dorfman for the broadcast. And Blake, big volleyball fan, you've played the game, you know the game well. This one has all the makings of an outstanding match here early in the Channel League season.
It really does, and these teams have had a lot of battles over the past few years, and the Dons haven't lost a league match. This is their sixth season without losing a league match, and Chad Arneson, the coach, has never lost one. I think DP has a very good shot this year, probably their best shot yet.
39-0 are the Dons in league play. They're the five-time defending league champions. We'll start with Santa Barbara first, and I guess it starts with the senior outside hitter. He's a co-captain. Alex Smythe has had a great start to his senior year.
Absolutely. Alex Smythe is a guy who's been on this varsity team now. This is his third year. He's been to the CIF finals with them. He knows what it feels like to lose there. He's got the desire. This year especially, he's really turned it on. I see the difference. He's hitting out of the back row with authority. He's really taken over the reins. You told me last week, I'm used to playing with all these big guys. Now I'm the big guy.
Speaking of big, Blake, Clifford Anderson, the other Dons co-captain, what a load he is. The 6'8" middle blocker is certainly going to pose a lot of problems for the Chargers tonight.
Yeah, he's 6'8", and he's got great blocking instincts. One thing about Clifford Anderson, he always seems to be in the right place up at the net, and that's what you really look for out of a big guy. He's still a little bit raw, but a heck of a player, and he's going to be a big X factor in this game.
So Chad Arneson brings his Dons in 3-1. Smythe leads the team in kills, and Anderson leads the team in blocks. So the Dons ready and poised to defend the Channel League championship one more year. But standing in their way is Dos Pueblos. Chris Hughes, his 9th year here at DP, has the Chargers off to a 6-4 start so far. And I think it all starts for them, Blake, with the senior Will McCracken. He can set an outside hitter, as you said. He can do it all.
Yeah, well, Will McCracken is the definition of a gym rat. He's a kid who helps out with the girls' team in the fall, always around to volleyball, and he doesn't look like your typical volleyball player. And that's where he catches you, because he's got a heavy arm swing, he's a great passer, and he sets a nectar set, as they would call it. So watch out for Will McCracken. He's really a joy to watch.
3-year varsity player. He can also sting the ball. He had 18 kills in their recent victory over Ventura. We talked about Clifford Anderson for the Dons. Two guys tonight that will have their hands full. First one is Robbie Mestis. Talk about the 6'4 senior.
Well, Robbie Mestis, also a basketball standout here. He definitely has his hands full. This is his second year as a full-time middle blocker up on the varsity team. And yeah, he'll have his hands full, but he went up against some great middles this past weekend against Bellarmine Prep and Crespi and the like at the DP Invitational. I think he knows what he's in for, and I think Chris Hughes will have him ready to handle what Clifford Anderson can bring towards him, at least to the best of his abilities.
So Chris Hughes praised Mestis in his play. The other guy, 6'4 senior as well, Michael Ellsworth. Hughes was talking about his solid performance this last weekend.
Yeah, Ellsworth doesn't have the experience that Mestis does. He hasn't been up there as long, but watching them in a few matches this weekend, Ellsworth definitely has those instincts we were talking about as well, and I think those guys will be able to handle it. It comes down to passing. You know, you want a team to pass well so you can set in the middle. If the Dons pass well, Clifford's going to be getting a lot of sets, and we'll see how Mestis and Ellsworth handle that.
And you also said Cole Arudi in number 2, a player to keep your eyes on tonight.
Yeah, well, the Dos Pueblos Chris Hughes teams have always been blue-collar. They've always been the teams that pride themselves in defense. They're great passers, and Cole Arudi epitomizes that. Really a scrappy player. You'll see him, he wears his mohawk, kind of one of those eccentric volleyball players, but he'll dig everything. I mean, he's on the floor, missile shots right to his forearms. He'll be all over the court tonight.
Sand, surf, and sun, baby. It's Santa Barbara. Some of the best volleyball in the state is played right here. Great stuff, Blake. Thanks for your time, and we are ready for an outstanding volleyball match tonight. Both teams are 1-0 in the Channel League, so the winner here tonight takes a leg up towards the league championship. So glad to have you with us. We'll be back with the opening serve from Sovine Gymnasium. Dons and Chargers ready to do battle, all coming your way on award-winning Cox 8.
That's the sound of Santa Barbara Backbeat. Get a look behind the performance and see the people that make a difference using music in our community.
It's great. It's huge.
Get the beat and watch Santa Barbara Backbeat Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 8:30 p.m. only on Cox 8. Check it out.
Watch the Rivalries 2009 local high school football. Go to Free Zone on demand.
Throughout Santa Barbara County, Cox is recognized as the leader in telecommunications for thousands of companies. When it comes to serving the business community, Cox Business is the trusted provider for phone, internet, and TV service.
Wilson Printing prides itself on delivering fast, consistent services to our customers. Cox Business is a true partner who delivers effective, reliable services to meet the needs of our growing business.
Learn how Cox Business will work for you.
So, you got DSL from the phone company?
Sure did, buddy.
Did you know DSL doesn't have Power Boost for that extra burst of speed when you need it most?
Oh, Power Boost? Wow. Makes me wonder what else I don't know.
Do you know you have personal space issues?
Welcome back to Sovine Gym. John Martini and Jeff Zamora joining me for the broadcast. Thanks to Blake Northman for the pregame, and we'll see if perhaps if we can have Blake on the sidelines during the match. But Jeff, this one's going to be fun. Some of the best volleyball in the state, if not the nation, played here, and specifically Santa Barbara and Southern California in general. And these two teams have been heavyweights for years and years. It's going to be an outstanding match.
I agree, John. Big Channel League rivalry here, Santa Barbara, Dos Pueblos. Coach Hughes has never beaten Santa Barbara before, so big game for him. Home game, so hopefully they can rise to the occasion.
You saw the Chargers and Dons breaking their respective huddles. Santa Barbara, the 5-time defending Channel League champions. They've won 39 consecutive league matches, but Chris Hughes thinks this could be the year that the Dons are most vulnerable. And tonight in the Chargers gym, I know Dons coach Chad Arneson said this is going to be a huge win if we can get it in their gymnasium. And we will see what happens, as we are very proud to bring you award-winning high school volleyball here on Cox 8. Chargers in the best-of-5 match will serve first. Kyle Hoffman, the senior outside hitter, ready to put it in play, and we are underway from Sovine Gym. Nice save, but into the net. Gives the Dons the first point of the night. Jacob Badish, junior setter. Gavin Trudeau, one of the Dons' 2 setters, will put it in play. And a spike attempt by Alex Smythe goes into the net. That's a rarity for the Dons co-captain, who leads their team in kills. So Cole Arudian with a 1-1 score in the first game. Games can be referred to as games or sets. This is a best-of-5 set match. Beautiful play there by Badish, and the spike attempt is wide. Point Dos Pueblos.
Excellent play there by Badish to dive for that one and save it, get the ball back over the net.
Dons tried to put it down, but it was wide to the near side here at Sovine Gym. And a good look at Cole Arudian, the senior libero. Dons on the attack. Anderson's spike was blocked. Santa Barbara with another chance. Smythe has it blocked again by Larinen. And a point for the Chargers as it touches the net.
Nice job by Larinen there to really get up over the net and get the block. Excellent job.
We saw him have his hops on display in the Chargers-Royals basketball game last month. Smythe, and again, tipped by Larinen, diving try by Arudian as he slides into the bench. But the point to Santa Barbara makes it 3-2 Chargers. Rally scoring, first to 25, wins each set. You must win by 2 points. If it goes to a fifth set, we play to 15 as the Chargers get a little dink and dump there, courtesy of Robbie Mestis.
Mestis, nice little tap over the net. Another two-sport star for Dos Pueblos, basketball and volleyball.
One of 3 Chargers on their roster who played basketball. There's a good look at Will McCracken as he McCracks a serve. Anderson comes back, but Arudian with the nice dig. Dons have it again. Big hit put up there by Roman Tartler, and it will be good to bring the Dons within 1 at 4-3. Big hit by the 6'6" senior Roman Tartler. And now Nick Clark will serve for the Dons. 4-3 Chargers. Opening game, best of 5. Boom! Larinen crams it down.
Larinen brought the heat on that one.
Crowd just revving up. Volleyball, always with great intensity. 5-3 Dos Pueblos. Wade Robinson, the senior, serves. And they're going to say it is long, so point to Santa Barbara. Don's bench, you see left of our screen. Santa Barbara serving left to right this first game. Casey Slot with the Dons down 1. Setting up the spike by Kyle Hoffman, and he nails it to make it 6-4 Dos Pueblos. Good look at the senior outside hitter, 6'2". Robbie Mestis, the serve, and it's put away by Holden Plock.
Little long.
And I think they're going to say out. You're right, Jeff. Ruled out. Point to the Chargers. They'll try to extend it here on Mestis' serve. Nice block by Wade Robinson, setting up Hoffman, but it's wide. Point Santa Barbara.
Nice set by McCracken, but the ball sailed a little wide for Hoffman.
Once again, Hoffman with the spike. Makes it 8-5. Chargers with a direct set attack. Chris Hughes on the floor, you see him there. 12th year with the volleyball program here at Dos Pueblos. 9th as the head coach. Replaced the legendary Mike Beresford here at Dos Pueblos. Mike's on the Charger bench as well as one of Chris's assistants. As the serve again, long. That's 2 now, Jeff. 2 of the Dons' first 6 points coming on errant serves.
Yeah, if DP hopes to beat Santa Barbara today, they need to get those serves in.
Well, turnabout is fair play as the serve there by Holden Plock is long. Gives the point to the Chargers.
Jay Larinen subbing back in. coming in for Wade Robinson.
Laranen was impressive in that basketball game. He's just a junior. Good things coming his way as the Chargers get an ace to go up 10-6.
Nice looking serve there.
Timeout will be taken by Chad Arneson and his 5-time defending league champion Dons as Dos Pueblos out to a 10-6 lead. Tonight's game brought to you by PresidioSports.com. Know the score, Santa Barbara. It's Santa Barbara's online sports page, PresidioSports.com. John Martini, Jeff Zamora, Santa Barbara High School in their huddle. Dons are just 3-1 this year, 4 matches, including the Dos Pueblos Invitational last weekend at the Thunderdome. I think the Chargers and Dons were hoping to meet each other in the finals, Jeff. They both ended up losing in the semis of that tournament.
Yes, I heard that. They both fell 1 game short.
Chargers losing to the tourney champions Bellarmine Prep in 2 sets. Dons lost to Crespi in 3 sets and were leading 10-6 in the 3rd set as Tartler knocks down his 2nd spike of the 1st match.
Looks like Rory Van Wickle chipped
kills. Don serving, trailing 10-7. And a little float serve by Trudeau is short. Point to the Chargers. Once again, Kolarudian to serve. There's the shot by Smythe. Ruled out. You can see the disconsolate look on Alex's face right there. He thought it might have towed the marker, but it was ruled wide. Anderson has to just lollipop it over. McCracken has it blocked. Now a battle at the net. Laranen wins it. Chargers control. Deep set by McCracken. Dons will reset. Anderson, it was tipped. And it should be point to the Chargers. And that's the call. Dos Pueblos out to a 13-7 advantage as Alex Smythe across the way listening for an explanation.
Yeah, it looks like Santa Barbara was looking for a lift call on that from Jay Laranen, but looked pretty clean.
Heard a few fans behind us yell lift. But the call stands, 13-7. Anderson, great pops, rams it home. Arudian tried, but to no avail. It's 13-8. First kill of the match for the junior, the 6'8" Anderson. And now the co-captain Smythe fires one away. McCracken will get a chance. Nice block by Trudeau. And Anderson with the dink. Boy, Jeff, I think both teams a little ramped up. Balls going out of bounds frequently. That's just adrenaline, I think, at this point.
I believe you're right, John. Just, little tips here and there, just outside the bounds.
Dons have had a couple of unforced errors, and a service winner goes off the roof. As McCracken will get the service winner. And the Chargers right now extending their lead to 15-8 here in their home gym. Great start. You look at McCracken there. 18 kills and 3 aces in their 4-set win over Ventura. But there is Anderson to spike it home to make it 15-9.
Anderson just a force in the middle, just crashing him down against Dos Pueblos.
That's his 2nd kill of this first game. McCracken with a quick set for Robbie Mestis, who puts it down. The Charger offense looks in the flow right now, Jeff.
They sure do. Mestis answering Anderson's kill with one of his own. Excellent job. Take a look at it. He just powers it down
No chance for the Dons in the back row there for a dig. So at 16-9, Wade Robinson the serve. Dons trying to pass, and they'll get a break on the dink. Holden Plock gets a soft kill to make it 16-10.
Nice little dink there, right over the outset stretched arms of Dos Pueblos' front line.
Well, Chicks dig the long ball, and they also dig the power arm, but dinks and dunks count the same. And there's one long again. So a service error by the Dons. Casey Slott gives the Chargers a 17-10 edge. As Mestis will serve. Smythe, but it's taken by the Chargers. Nice spike by Gabe Duncan. And what's the call? It's going to be a net call against Santa Barbara. So the Chargers go out to an 18-10 advantage. Good look at Duncan there, who got the put away. Don's trying to look for some answers, and that one is wide. Hammered down by Nick Clark and Alex Beadle, and Santa Barbara will have to talk it over once again as Dos Pueblos has exploded to a 19-10 lead here in set one. Just a reminder, you can enjoy rebroadcasts of the Dons and Chargers Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday on award-winning Cox 8 at 8 p.m. Saturday and Sunday, the 27th and 28th of March at 1 p.m. So 5 airings of quality volleyball here on award-winning Cox 8. Spring is in the air, and Jeff, right now the Chargers with a lot of spring in their step. Larinen and crew are out to a great start here in the first set.
I agree, John. Dos Pueblos couldn't have imagined a better start. They're up 19-10. Santa Barbara with some hitting errors is proving costly to them, and Dos Pueblos is taking full advantage of it.
So DP trying to get the upper hand. Both teams thought they may have been on a collision course at the Thunderdome on Saturday. It wasn't to be, but they are here tonight in league action as Santa Barbara will get a point on the put away by Alex Beadle. He's a 6'4" junior opposite and middle for the Dons. Chad Arneson will substitute. Brings in Tristan Cronshaw, 5'7" senior libero and defensive specialist. He'll come in to serve. Floats one over. 19-11. And a point there for the Chargers.
It's like they called Plock with a net infraction.
So 20-11, Dos Pueblos. Santa Barbara has to be stunned at this point, Jeff, no question about it. Trying to get their bearings on the road. Nice hammer job there by Smythe as Alec gets his second kill of game one. Jacob Badish right there imploring his teammates. 20-12. Holden Plock will serve. Zips one over with some power on it. McCracken, it's blocked, but it's out of bounds. So that will be a point Chargers as they extend to a 21-12 advantage in game one. Kyle Hoffman, the senior outside hitter, trying to serve deep. Don's having trouble staying at the front of the net on Charger serves. There's another awkward set. Double blocked by DP. Larinen is there. Chargers control, but they're going to call a net violation on DP, so point to Santa Barbara.
It looked like Michael Ellsworth just barely touched the net there, but that's all you have to do. Got called for it.
What do you see so far in game one as far as the confusion on one side versus the organizational smoothness on the other? It seems like DP is just in rhythm right now, and the Dons aren't.
They definitely are. They got a good flow, team chemistry going. Santa Barbara, a couple balls sailing wide and long, and maybe getting down a little bit on